And here you will see imagery of some of the protests that occurred in July and August 2024, captured from various angles. So you see how we have zoomed in on certain key areas here. For example, we have a shooter and trying to triangulate and cross-check the information to see exactly what happened and to verify information that was received from witnesses, victims, and information providers. We also have specialist expertise. We have forensic pathologist who is able to go to hospitals, interview and speak to doctors and other medical workers as well as victims, and even more importantly, examine medical records and look at imagery of on bodies and on people's wounds to ascertain the mode of injury, the mode of death, and to build on a story.
And is it a question of some security forces?
One of the key things, very wide use of shotguns for demonstration controls.
Sometimes automatic weapons into the air.
And which was also confirmed by the different hospital directors. The shotguns were used, were aimed above the waist, to chest, and to the heads of the persons. So over several hundred eye injury was declared by the head of the Ophthalmology Institute in Dhaka.
Coupled with this, also having a weapons expert that was able, one, to interact with security forces, but also to look at digital imagery such as this, to look at the weaponry used, to look at the rules of engagement, how the security forces were behaving on the ground, and to look at the remnants of bullets, for example.
The extra pellets passing by the person and hitting bystanders. Right, so there's a trade-off. Well, of course, we're looking at issues related to lawful use of force against largely unarmed civilians by different types of security forces. So, understanding how the security forces themselves consider their roles and their functions and their powers in a crowd control situation is very important. And so you can actually see the projectiles that are inside here and here, and you can see that they're different. So these are probably understanding what their doctrine is and the tactics that they employ, the way that they describe it to us, which type of weapons are they authorized to use according to their own regulations in certain situations. All of that is important contextual information to understand. And then looking at the physical evidence, you can start to see where certain types of weapons were employed, certain types of ammunition in those weapons, and the impacts that they had on people, on property.
Based on the work of the team, we found that Bangladesh's former government and security intelligence services, alongside violent elements associated with the Awami League, systematically engaged in a range of serious human rights violations. The testimonies and the evidence that we gathered paint a disturbing picture of rampant state violence, targeted killings that are among the most serious violations of human rights and which may also constitute international crimes.